This is the free motion quilting tutorial for Flaming Sun. This design is stitched by first starting with the center circle, and then you're going to work your way around that circle, stitching some triangles. I'm just going to stitch 4 triangles around first. That kind of helps me get a good placement so that they're nice and even. Now I'm going to stitch in between those circles, so I have a total of 8 points. And this is actually my favorite way of stitching any kind of flower, sun, or petal shape. Any kind of arrangement, simply because it's really easy to break a circle up into 4 pieces first. Kind of think of a shape of a cross or maybe a compass rose, and then simply work around it, filling in between each of those points. Now you can see I've stitched inside that center circle with the tiny little spiral, and now I'm working my way around those initial points with this flamey echo. I'm just stitching up, coming to a point, and wiggling back down. It's just a wiggly line, coming to a point and wiggling back down. Now, to expand the design, all I'm doing is simply working my way around the sun, and I'm working in a clockwise direction right now, but you kind of want to play with it and see which way works best for you, whether it's clockwise or counterclockwise that you like best. And I'm just bringing that line of stitching down to connect with where it kind of that space in between those triangle shapes. And I'm working my way around, expanding the sun with each row. And it's really seamless. You can't tell where I started. You can't tell which was the first flame unless you stop and count it. So you can stop stitching the flames and expanding them at any point that you want to. You can make it as big as you want or as small as you want. It's really entirely up to you. I'm going to continue to expand this and kind of continue these wiggles all the way out to the edges of the quilting space, simply because I want to fill the whole block. But if you want this to look more circular and more like a circular sun shape, just simply leave it in this kind of flamey, branchy kind of way, and don't fill in that extra straight space in the background, and it'll look just fine. Another idea would be to stitch this into a circle. So mark a circle on your quilt and then stitch this flaming sun right into the middle of that circle. Just take the branching flame shapes all the way to the edges of that circle and fill in the background with these wiggly echoes so that the entire thing fills that circle shape. That's a really good idea to keep it circular and make it fill that block completely. So here's what it looks like whenever you finish Flaming Sun. For over 300 videos on free motion quilting, check out daystyledesigns.com.